2 HP, the smallest company in Eurorack.
Hello and welcome to our big overview of our tiny beat repeat module, Slice. If you didn't know it already, placing big sound design tools into incredibly small packages is kind of our thing, and Slice is no exception. With Slice, we can build percussive beat repeats, glitchy textures, and of course, ratcheting rhythmic effects. So today I'm going to go down the Slice panel and discuss each aspect of the module, and also I'll go over a couple of fun patch examples. Okay, enough fluff. Let's get into it. It's important to note that Slice at its core is an audio buffer. This means that it takes in any audio at modular level and manipulates it. It should be said that Slice manipulates audio and not other signals like gate or CV. Let's patch in our audio and give a listen. Like with all 2 HP audio processing modules, the audio input is at the top of the module and the audio output is at the bottom. Just below the audio input is our clock input. This is where you sync up Slice with the rest of your patch. Before we clock our Slice, I want to mention that Slice at boot up will internally clock at 120 BPM when no external clock is present. There's no way to adjust this internal clock, but the clock is there so that your Slice is beat repeating right away. But right now, we're going to clock our Slice. You'll see your external clock rate right here with the green LED. As I adjust my external clock rate, both Slice and its LED indicator will show that. Here's a quick fun fact about Slice. The clock input is continually capturing your clock rate to keep in time with your patch, but what happens when you unpatch your clock input? Well, Slice will take whatever is the last clock rate and read it from the input, and then keep ticking at that clock rate until a new clock rate is introduced at the input. Pretty cool. The trig section of Slice is what really gets the magic going. By either pressing the trig button or sending a gate signal to the trig gate input, Slice will lock its audio buffer and immediately begin beat repeating. To stop the beat repeat, simply press the trig button or send a second gate signal to the trig input to release your audio buffer and hear your signal passing through once again. Couple of things to note. When beat repeating, the Slice buffer is fully locked, meaning that no new audio will come in until trig is released. This part's so cool. Slice is actually listening all the time and captures 2 bars worth of audio based on the incoming clock signal, so there's never any silent portions of the buffer. This will make more sense when we dive into the next feature. But before that, you might not be aware there's actually 2 different trig modes on Slice. The default one, which we've covered, is the latching trig mode. This means that trig takes 1 press and or gate signal to activate the beat repeating, and of course a second press to deactivate. But if you hold down the trig button while the module is booting up, Slice changes over to the momentary trig mode. You'll know when you're in momentary trig mode when the LED changes from white to purple. In momentary mode, Slice only beat repeats when the trig button is pressed or when the incoming gate signal is high. I love this mode for punch-in glitchy effects or for fine control over the length of the beat repeat period by adjusting the gate input length, or even better, having variable gate lengths within your sequence to create even more interesting glitch patterns. Alright, I'm going to jump back into latching mode here and we'll continue with the next major feature on Slice, size. Size controls the beat repeat size when Slice's audio buffer is locked. This is how you get your crazy, glitchy variations. Alright, as I turn Slice to the right, the buffer's chop gets smaller and smaller, all while remaining in time with the clock. You can hear that size doesn't smoothly change, but it jumps between the time divisions. Same goes for turning size to the left, which lengthens the buffer chop until it reaches 2 bars worth of the incoming audio. Here's a full list of the available time divisions on Slice. And size, of course, has a CV input for external modulation. Let's throw some random CV in there and see what happens. The final piece to the Slice puzzle is the triplet toggle. Using this toggle lets you add or remove triplet divisions from the size knob range. Switch the toggle up to include triplets in the range, and switch it down to remove them. Simple as that. A fun way to utilize this toggle is to position your size knob in just the right way as to have it jump from one division to another when the triplets are added or taken out. Since the division positions on the knob change when adding more options, Slice adjusts to match your new range. And that's it for our Slice rundown. Now let's check out how you can use this glitch machine in some different patch ideas. If you like this video and you're looking for more 2HP in your life, why don't you subscribe and hit the bell? And stay tuned for more huge videos about small modules.
2HP, the smallest company in Eurorack.